If you haven't purchased tickets for Champs yet, go ahead and get online and do that now. But we still have a road to get there. And our final match of the night is going to be FaZe against Echo Fox. My gut tells me, Joe,
we're here.
Echo Fox goes to Game 5 quite a bit, and I expect a lengthy series. But if FaZe win this, the opening is there for them to have a 4-0 week and be right back in the hunt.
Yeah, this is a big one for FaZe. Going down, 1-4, that would put them at not what they wanted at all, but this puts them at 2-3 if they were able to win this. As you said, right back there with the likes of Envy, who I believe is at 2-2. So this is a big win for FaZe. And, Echo Fox, they're trying to stay tied with first place because it's them in Red Reserve right now. And Saints and Temp are able to find a couple of kills. And early cave control should go the way of them.
Echo Fox has been, great in search, great in CTF, poor to average when it comes to hardpoint. With that said, Joe, they have been competitive. Lots of close games, but record-wise, not great. They're 3-5 right now. 2 of those 3 wins have been to Epsilon. Because of their struggles, are the hardpoints the most important part of this series?
I think so, and I think this is one thing we have to talk about before we get into it. This is the first time I'm seeing it. So Paradox, if you could show me attach really quick. There he is. That is a change. He is running the second AR. If we go over to Priesta really quick, he is going to be a full-time sub. So FaZe, they decided we need to switch some things up. Priest is going to be a full-time sub along Zuma. Then you're going to have Attach run that secondary AR, and that's interesting to me. Yes, they've been struggling, but Priest, to me, was a top 3, top 4 flex in the world at some point.
I agree with you, but
something needed to change.
We saw a change with Red Reserve that was a little bit strange to us at first, with kind of Joe going into that second AR role. And to be fair, they've mostly been seeing success. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But yeah, a little bit shocking, a little bit different, a little bit unexpected, but we'll see how it plays out. But look at the top right now for FaZe Clan. You got 2 in a row for Attach, 3 in a row for Priesta and Zuma.
He's already at 12. All right.
Zuma, think about the hardpoint he had against Epsilon. I think he was like 20-7, and the next most kills in the lobby was like 9 or 10. Like he started out very strong there as well.
Sendo, though, he gets blessed with a little bit of a lucky spawn. FaZe, they didn't play the back, and this is bad for them. That's just a mistake. That is another mistake that FaZe simply cannot have happen. And that's what we saw last week. It's just a little thing sometimes, and now you're in a very tough spot. You allow Echo Fox an opening to get right back into the game.
And they're doing it right now. They're still a healthy chunk of time here on Bunker, and they have got complete control. 2 players on FaZe spawning all the way out at Bridge. And we were just talking about the kills starting to pick up for FaZe. Look at Aqua. Aqua is 7-7. He was actually on a 5 streak. Did he get anything? No. So no streak's going to be coming in for him. You do see he's got the armored class on. Same for Temp as he's trying to hit the front and get what remaining time he can. But as Bunker wraps up, we'll get to our final hard point in the first rotation here, Joe.
Yeah, and I think there were a lot of people, and even myself, sort of what was going on with FaZe. Like, this is a team that was so good in stage 1. They only had 3 losses. They were so good at CTF. Took a look at the stats. Throughout stage 1, every single one of them positive. Throughout stage 2 so far, only Zuma. The other 3 at like a 0.8. I think Attach was at like a 0.78. No, overall.
Oh.
Like, this is a team that struggled in everything. In CTF, they were all over a 1. These guys thrive when they slay, and throughout the first week of stage 2, they got smoked.
Well, remember, it was it at Seattle or was it stage 1 playoffs? Or I think Chance had the stat that if you look back over the entire year of Call of Duty World War II, they're the only team to have every single player positive in every single game mode.
Yep.
Which was just, that's a ridiculous stat.
And that, they did win stage 1, but if that slaying's not there, like, who knows what happens to this team? And you kind of saw what happened. You got a little bit of a preview as they go 0-3 in that first week. But here we go, 80-64 after the first rotation. FaZe do have control of Cave. You do have Priesta pushed up. He's gonna get taken out by Aqua. Nice shots from him, but still, FaZe, they have the hill, they have everything they want. Zuma tried putting pressure through middle. Aqua's just tapping away.
Not able to finish it, but able to get some position here, at least into the hard point. Finds the first and tries to prone around the edge. Your replays takes his head off as he peeks, and FaZe will now take the lead and start to put some time on here. Just a quick question for you. We obviously, it's a dumb question for FaZe. We know they can be a championship contender in the sense they've already won a tournament. But on the other side of this, for Echo Fox, If they start to figure out the hard point, is this a team that can win tournaments in your eyes?
This is a team that could, if you look at throughout like Call of Duty history, there was always like a team that they had the potential to do it, they'd win one, and then it would sort of go away. I think they can compete for it. I don't know if they will consistently win. I personally would say they won't consistently win, but I can see them winning maybe like one odd-off tournament.
Just curious, yeah, because I mean, I think Temp said on Hot Muggy, he's like, I feel like if we get to like a 50% win rate in Hardpoint, we've got the ability to make really deep runs at tournaments. And well, the way they've been in the other two game modes, I kind of see where he's coming from. But right now, we will take the focus to Ruins here with 40 seconds remaining. Aqua finding a couple of kills. Temp gets the help then from you, as Aqua is just trying to soak up a little bit of time, reposition now, and deal with the bell hit. Sees one coming forward, chops him down. Replays, though, will be the AR in the back that's ready to deal with this, and Aqua went running towards him.
Yeah, he just went out sprinting towards him, and that's 4 dead for Echo Fox, so a bit of a mistake there. That scrap time will go the way of FaZe, but more importantly, that rotation for Bunker. Attached, he has that AR. He's having a pretty solid game at 18 and 16, and you know, I get it because for a while, I wasn't sure at the beginning of the game when this roster formed. I thought it was going to be Attach who was going to be the flex player. When it did come out pre-show, I was a little surprised because Attach at times does have a bit of a slower play style, even with his submachine gun. So we'll see how this continues to play out. Attach does get taken down, but FaZe, they have control of Bunker control. You can see Echo Fox, they're a little bit staggered right now as Priest gets set up at cabin wall.
Well, think about it. I mean, it is still a little bit wild, though. I will never forget one of the more impressive maps from Stage 1 was FaZe against Luminosity, Arden Forest Hardpoint, when Zuma Attached both dropped 40 plus.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, maybe 35 plus, whatever it was. Like, both went off, basically completely held Octane at bay because they were constantly in his face. And, like, that is the power of the duo. So, yeah, to see him with an AR now on this map, it's a little odd. But, like you said, it's working right now. They're starting to build this lead.
Could be a thing for a while, right? Even if you look at the old like FaZe with Clay and Enable, where he's just kind of sitting there. They're having all these team issues. Maybe he was the guy that's saying, like, hey, let me run second AR. And they never let it happen.
Knows, yeah.
But maybe this is something that he's always wanted to do. And we'll see if he's able to take that opportunity. Take advantage of it, as right now he's 20 and 17, FaZe with a 60-point lead.
Yeah, like he's playing obviously a little bit more of an aggressive AR when you take a look at the engagements, and then replays as that main AR. Exactly what you want when you're talking about that time in the hard point. Nearly 2 minutes in the hard point, low engagements. You're fine seeing that, especially with the output you're getting from Attached with the other AR.
Definitely so. Priest, he's going to put some pressure on the hill. East Road Hill, pretty back and forth. Very hard to get some time. That's 3 dead for Echo Fox. FaZe are going to start to push up. Saints, he's trying to control cabin. There's that big one-on-one as Zuma's able to win it. Nice shot from Freseno. Zuma was able to get to that cabin wall. He could have shut down a couple of players on Echo Fox.
We talked a little bit about, the ARs, but you see, is maybe the sub difference what stands out the most to you, though, when you look at like Temp and Saints, and then the other side, you see what Zuma and Priest are doing right now? Like,
yeah, because
that's a pretty darn big difference.
Freseno and Aqua, they're producing, right? 24 and 22, 18 and 17. But yeah, it's really just Zuma and Priest just putting so much pressure on. It's always ridiculous when you look at Zuma and how many engagements he has in a map. Just map to map, you just have to talk about how fast he plays. Already at 29 and 26.
Jeez.
Nice shots by Aqua as he's starting to heat up. And Echo Fox, they have 4 down. They do have full control of Cave.
And they need all this time desperately.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, the lead not that big for FaZe, but Echo Fox gets right back in striking distance. They get a majority of this time. They need to get somebody in the hard point. The problem is Temp's holding the cabin push. You got Aqua, I think, kind of dealing with the cabin alley and fire alley as well. And the 2 players that need to get the hard point were coming off a spawn. So some time that Echo Fox wasn't able to pick up. And then they finally get back in the hard point. Unfortunately, Priest is ready and waiting for him. But once that gunfight comes to an end, they'll get the final 15 seconds or so. FaZe, though, will have the early setup and control for Ruins. The question now is going to be, I guess, how quickly and, well, if at all, can Echo Fox break here?
No, I like that play, though, from FaZe. They sent Priest to just contest that time, and replays and Attach rotated very early on to Ruin. So this is why you can see this. Attach, he knows the pinch could be on. Nice shots on Aqua. That's a big one-on-one. As Priest is able to find Saints. A couple of players from Echo Fox get inside of you. Big gunfights going down. So much pressure with those subs. Nice shots on the Freseno. Finds a second as well on the Temp. Disgusting play from Attach. But still, he has no help as, you know, Saints finds few.
Yeah, but even, I guess, getting those couple of kills might allow the reinforcements to get there. I mean, ultimately, Echo Fox ends up in control, but I thought Attach was dead to rights when he was up there and both were flying forward. Even if it's not the, big in the scheme of things, still a pretty highlight-worthy play there from Attach. But now the AR of Aqua asserting his dominance. 2 kills from him. Tim picks up 1 as well. And look how close Aqua is getting to streaks. He's got 4 in a row, but some objective points to go with that.
Yeah, problem is FaZe is so late on this rotation. They're just over here with 1 second. Like, the new hard point's up, and FaZe is just timed it right to at least contest. But as you said, Aqua getting close to streaks, so we'll have to watch on that.
This is his chance.
This is his chance, though, as FaZe is breaking on in. Oh, no, he's, nice shots onto Attach, but he gets pinched by Zuma. That Zuma flank so deadly. Replays in the hill. FaZe doing a great job, at least contesting, staying in that hill and putting pressure on Echo Fox.
Echo Fox, they've been the victim of many come from behind, well, I guess losses, you would say. A couple to Team Caliber. Now they're trying to play it from the opposite end, trailing most of the game. Trying to shock FaZe down the stretch. FaZe close to putting this game away. 20 seconds left on Bunker. They just crossed that 215 threshold. Streaks, at least kill streaks, starting to kind of build for everybody on FaZe yet again. Now we'll rotate over to East Row. This is obviously going to be a difficult hard point for FaZe to close it out. Hard to pick up really any consistent time, but they're so close, man. So much of Bunker went their way.
Yeah, they'll continue to put pressure on this hill, but I think if you look at the scoreboard, we were talking about sort of prime FaZe, stage 1 champion FaZe. Look at the scoreboard, that's it. You have Attached, Priest, and Zuma, all positive, putting so much pressure on the map. You have replays in the hill for 2 minutes and 40 seconds at 20 and 23. This is the way FaZe know how to play. This is their style.
They still need 5 more points. Can they get it done here on East Road? Zuma continuing to try to be a nuisance on the flank. Full streaks now coming for replays. That's done. Echo Fox spawning out. Game 1 to FaZe, a team that started out 0-3 week 1. A team that had more losses in week 1 than all of their stage 1 run combined. Now showing life. Was their first victory over Epsilon impressive today? No, because it was against Epsilon. The way they won it might have been impressive, though, with a 6-0 game 2 and a 9-3 game 3. But this is their toughest test this week against Echo Fox, and so far, at least in game 1, they're up to the challenge.
No, definitely so. Again, it's just what we expect. You expect Priesta, Attach, and Zuma to have a ton of engagements, 30-plus kills and hardpoints. Replays finishes at even. He finished at a 1.0 KD, had a ton of time in the hill, and that just seemed right for FaZe. It seemed like their hardpoints back.
I'll tell you what, I talked to Replays really briefly, but I basically was joking with that. I saw him walking, and I was like, wow, you guys can win a game, like after Epsilon, just being sarcastic with him. And he's like, Maeve, I've been playing at least 4 series of 8s every night. This team is getting back to being the best. And I was like...
No, that's what he told me as well.
I was like, hell yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. So there seems to be a passion, a fire lit. I think that happens. There's some pride involved. You know, when you win the Stage 1 playoffs and you win $200,000, and then you come out and just don't look anything like that. I mean, you guys don't understand, like, how, well, maybe you do understand, but how many tweets these guys probably get, like how much flack they get when they perform that way. They're definitely doing everything they can to show they are still a championship contender. And, well, it's only one map, I know, against Echo Fox, but it's an impressive map victory. But we also talked about the fact that Echo Fox, where they've really been getting their series victory, where they've been strong, has been Search and has been CTF. So FaZe win the one maybe they were expected to. Now it's what they can do in Search and S&D. I imagine we're not going to London Docks. What was the best of 5? I don't think anyone's playing FaZe on London Docks.
It was Forest, blank, Forest, Valkyrie, Valkyrie. I forget map 2.
I'll be shocked if it's Docks.
Ah, come on. Hit St. Marie. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been startling. With I think they're like, what, 17-2 on the year or something absurd like that. But it will be St. Marie. Any thoughts on that particular map for this matchup?
So I just watched this series, this morning from their Thursday matchup where they played TK. TK was up like 5-3, but the way FaZe were playing, it was pretty individual, pretty slow on offense. They were relying a lot on replays to find a kill top red on both offense and defense. And then they would sort of spread from there. And then finally in round 11, they hit a B, very fast hit. It was like the first time they used any form of teamwork on offense. There was just a ton of little mistakes from FaZe, but again, they were down 5-3. They ended up winning that one 6-5. So, FaZe can do it. And obviously, you have a guy like Zuma who's able at all points to work that middle of the map and just cause so many disruptions in the enemy force.
And for Echo Fox, you know, Facento is going to be that shot caller. We'll see what they can do in search and destroy as they look for the victory here. You know, talk to Temp a little bit about, you know, maybe differences between his past NB roster and now what he's experiencing on Echo Fox. And, you know, one of the things he said is, he's like, there were a lot of, well, not a lot, but basically him and Slasher were the vocal ones, right? And they would sometimes argue in circles. Like, it didn't feel like they were really improving in certain places.
One person had one way to play, the other one had a different way to play.
And he said now on this team, he's like, honestly, I've been probably the most vocal, but they all provide feedback and we talk through things. He's like, it feels like we can actually, you know, start at point A and get to a point B in the conversation where that, like, it just didn't seem like that was a thing really when he was on NB.
Yeah, imagine it doesn't. Slasher's like, this is the way we're playing this, especially on that team. You know, he was the vocal leader. But I imagine Temp, the one thing that Envy at times was very good at was hardpoint. And I think he's talked about it. Respawn's always been the thing I've been great at. So I imagine he's probably like, I got to fix this guy's hardpoints. Like, this team's hardpoint's just not working. And, you know, he talked about in the Search and Destroy how good Aqua and Facento are. So S&D, he probably takes the back seat and says, I'll do whatever you want.
He flat out said on Hot Mic, he's like, S&D will never be, I don't think it'll ever be my best mode. Like, he's just like, some people, like, I think the way he worded it is just sort of how, I don't know, kind of where you come from in COD or how your brain works. Like, it's just, they're so different that he's like, I don't think that's ever going to be something that I'm like the best at. Like, I just feel more comfortable in respawns.
I'm sure if he focused on it, he could.
Well, yeah. I said to him, maybe it's because you don't practice it.
Yes. Yes, that's probably it. Yeah, Temp's not a guy I imagine playing too many tournaments. But, yeah, I mean, and then in the hard points, he's probably very, very vocal. Notice his mistakes, and, yeah, maybe the guys will listen to them.
We'll see if they can fix the hard point or not. They just took the loss to FaZe. That puts them, what, to 3 and 6 now in that particular mode. But they will be on offense first in this Game 2 Search and Destroy. Priest is going to get right in, gets tagged up. Well, his needs to be able to slow him down. Yeah, I think he connects right as Zuma does. The kill goes in, so Zuma picks up 2. Now Saints and Aqua, what are they going to be able to do? Aqua is what? Going to be kind of pushing out that mid-street. We just saw him on X-Ray. And Saints has gotten to that bomb site.
Yeah, this is always, there we are. Replay's able to spot him. Where's the movement? And you can see what it's sort of happening. You see Attach starting to go on the flank. Zuma's going to peek this. He sees a guy in the bomb. Challenges the next. I don't know if he had to do that. He has to be careful. Yeah, Replay's over challenge. They had to wait for Attach in that situation. There's no reason to over challenge right there. You have a 3 versus 1. Even as Zuma goes down, I don't think Replays has to challenge that.
So a couple narratives here. You have one Saints working on the ace right now. He's 3-0. And Attach, I think we can agree, one of the better 1v1 players in Call of Duty. How does Saints play?
Yeah, but I love the way Saints play. He's read it perfectly. He knows Attach is going to play. It melts him. Holy moly.
Little bit of a snapper there from Saints as he gets the round 1 ace. And Attach has got this pre-aimed. And Saints just flicks. That was a hell of a kill.
That was ridiculous. Attach read that well.
It was funny because you're like, I love the way he's playing this, and then right after that he flies out. I'm like, oh, he's dead, and he just burns him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to catch, you know, Attach on the rotation back to A. Okay, but there's another round. Like, FaZe shouldn't lose that. That is a mistake from. I think if you look at the stage 1 playoff run, they wouldn't make a mistake like that. Like, that cannot happen. You can't have rounds like that. There's communication that's off within FaZe, and that is another perfect example. All they have to do is wait for Attach in that round.
Is that one of those times where you're Zuma, you had 3 kills, you just wanted the ace, so you took the gunfight?
Sure, yeah, but then the other 2, just wait for Attach. Yeah, I mean, Replays, I don't know if you just thought that player was weak, but just like that, Zuma finds 2 again. He has 5 kills already. Attach finds 1, and now it's a 3 versus 1 for Saints again.
Well, Saints coming off the ace. What can you do here? Well, this time, Attach has the edge pre-aimed, and he's not going to lose that one. Round to FaZe. This time they handle business with a 3-1 advantage. And like you mentioned, what, Zuma, 5 kills through 2 rounds. And Saints, no magic there, albeit he was in a much more difficult situation.
Yeah, just a little bit. See now, and the one key thing is Zuma's been doing it with an STG. I wonder if he has airborne on that. So no, he's been rocking armored scoped. Same with Attach. There's Replays. He's gotten that one. He's got that airborne AR class. We see a guy named Pharaoh from TK do that very often inside of Restaurant where he is right now. This is exactly what Pharaoh does. He hits top red, does just that, but once again, Echo Fox at B shut down. Now you have a 2v4.
Well, it's what, the first 2 kills, 2 rounds have gone to Zuma, another round to Priesta. Like, just these opening kills. It's not only been a first blood for FaZe. it's been like a pair of them that come instantly. And once again, a 1v3. Oh, sorry, 1v4 this time for Temp, actually. He's in trouble. And that's also what's... No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, besides that clutch, this has been FaZe just running over Echo Fox.
Yeah, it has. I was going to say, it's funny. You know, we talk about, you know, one side of the coin with Echo Fox is like, if they improve in hardpoint, are they a contender? The other argument, though, is if their CTF or S&D starts to slip, are they screwed? I think is the other way to look at it. And they've had a lot of magic, a lot of game fives, a lot of clutches, but I mean, they wouldn't be the first team that we've seen some of that magic start to disappear, and then so do your placings.
No, they definitely need to make some adjustments, especially on offense. That's 2 rounds in a row. They did win 1, but it was because of the clutch where they've gotten shut down at B. And, well, great teamwork from FaZe. They're going to just go in there. Tempto, he's going to turn the corner, doesn't get that kill. He probably feels he should have got 1. As Zuma was able to find him, you have the bomb being planted by Priesta. Now you have a 3 versus 2 with bomb down. You have Attach and Replays not even in the sight. Here comes Attach. Another 1v3. These have been so fast, man.
That's 4 first bloods now for FaZe. All 4 FaZe. Saints now in a impossible situation. He will drop. And one thing worth mentioning, if you think about Echo Fox too, like so these have been really lopsided, but there have been a lot of 1v3s, 1v2s. Like, how many does it feel like between Seattle and here that Aqua has clutched recently? Like, when Aqua's been the guy alive in those, they've relied on a lot of like crazy clutches to sort of win searches, and I just think that's like that's not a recipe for success. Like you can't expect, you know, Aqua to have a 2.0 KD in search all the time.
Yeah, we got to see what adjustments Echo Fox makes because they need to make them. I mean, both on offense and defense, FaZe has just been going B.
There was a glide bomb on Priesta as well.
That sucks. But Echo Fox don't even continue to hit it.
That sucks.
They're going to continue to
he
go.
might kill Temp here.
There's no change from Echo Fox, and they might not know. They may not know he has streaks, and well, they're about to find out is...
Oh, no. Look at him scatter.
Bomb. He's going to go after 1. It's going to be Facento, the bomb carrier. He knows Saints pushed up as well. They're going to try and catch him. That's a good kill by Saints to make it a 3 versus 3. Can he find another one?
If he gets both these kills, how ridiculous is this that Saints is even able to do this? He just saw replays up top.
Look at the flank as well, though. Yeah, watch Zuma. There we go. Zuma, he's on the flank. Bomb's being planted, though. Planted towards the safe side. Oh, yeah. Zuma was like, I got to get out of here. He nades over the bomb. He has some help. Here comes the trades from Replays. Now you have Aqua who's a little bit weak. Nice shots right there for Replays. 4 in a row for him. And FaZe are rolling here on St. Marie, up 4-1.
And now getting, well, dangerously closest streaks will be Replays as well. Oh, wait, did Priesta didn't get another kill after that, right? And he ended up dropping. So, actually, can we check? Because he might have gotten an assist or something. I just want to see if he got anything else. Because he was only, I believe, after the glide bomb kill, he was like 25 off the artillery. So he might have gotten something, but... no, he didn't. Okay, so he hits nothing else. That's
a little win.
Yeah, take those little tiny victories where you can find them. But sadly, if you look at Replays at the bottom right, he's getting darn close as well.
Now here's the adjustment from FaZe. They send 3 towards B, the nades go in. And look at Echo Fox. They're thinking, all right, it's another B hit. Zuma finds a kill. And watch what Replays does. He's just going to go and plant this bomb. He knows there's nobody there because they've already said it that every single round we're just going to go B, free bomb planted A.
This reminds you of what you saw. Remember what we saw on Docks a bit earlier when they were playing against Epsilon? Like, they did the same push over and over and over again, then switched it to one round where finally Epsilon tried to counter them and like perfectly countered their counter. Like, just seems like FaZe is like, hey, just step ahead. Like, step ahead. But it reminds me so much of London Docks, man. Facento also still hunting for his first kill.
See, 1 versus 2 for Temp. 17 seconds left, though. One player's going to peek that. That's Priesta. Now you have a 1v1, though.
Stick it.
This is a...
Zuma's going to go. Zuma's going to go. It's halfway there. The diffuse is on. I don't think he's going to get there in time. I don't think he's going to get there in time.
He dropped it. I think he would have had it.
Why? I
think he would have had it.
I do, too. I absolutely think he had it.
And Zuma messed up the jump.
Oh. Well, Tim did say he never thought the search was going to be his specialty.
Like, you already held it for that long.
Exactly. It's one thing if you're a couple seconds in and you think, like, oh, I hear him coming. That might have just been nerves a little bit. I don't know, but...
I hope not.
And maybe he wouldn't have had it, but I think we're darn sure he had it.
I think he had it.
Okay.
We can. If we get a replay of that, I would love that.
I mean, I think it was a second away, if not less.
Almost
replay's got the glide bomb, too.
Almost another ridiculous clutch that would have went Echo Fox's way, but now you have a 5-1 lead. for FaZe. You have the glide bomb. Faceno, he's 0-6 right now. You can see there's a switch up from Echo Fox. They're trying to push A a little bit, but FaZe are ready for it. You have Attach. There's no smoke on the cross, so it's going to be very tough for Echo Fox to get through replays. Attach finds the first blood. Here comes the glide bomb.
You want to know a recipe to win search?
First bloods?
Yeah. How many does Echo Fox have, Joe?
I got 0.
That is true.
This is over.
This is done. Echo Fox only find 1 round.
Faceno got a kill, though.
Crazy clutch. That's a positive. Remember, little wins.
Little wins.
Little wins for.
What's crazy is this could have been like 4-2 because of the 2 ridiculous clutches Echo Fox would have.
What was Josh's thing he said that one year? Like, what, little L's for big W's?
Yep.
For Echo Fox, little W's for big L's.
Yeah.
Oh. Facento, though, does have 25 seconds on the clock, and there will be a one-on-one here. Unfortunately, Attach already gets bullets in, and there you go. There have been 2 search and destroys played by FaZe today. 6-0 over Epsilon, 6-1 here over Echo Fox, and they've almost been more dominating than the scoreline, which I know doesn't make much sense since it's been 6-0 and 6-1, but the rounds, they've just been dominant.
This has been like, that was like a 4-minute S&D. Oh, literally.
Wow. And that's where it's difficult if you're Echo Fox too, because if you're having trouble winning hard points, you gotta win maps 2 and 3. And God, this is looking like FaZe Clan might come in here with a 6-0 day, which would be literally exactly what they needed.
And FaZe is, well, throughout stage 1, they were 11-3 in CTF. Right now, they're 0-3 already. So, but we are going to Arden Force that has been their specialty all year long.
Well, let's see if the FaZe dream can stay alive today. Guys, it's CTF up next. We'll be right back after this quick break. We're back. FaZe versus Echo Fox. I think what was kind of marked for today is the biggest match. You know, we put our final match for a reason, thinking this is one that could go the distance. FaZe right now, though, are dominating, man. They had a convincing game one. They destroyed in game two.
They needed this.
You got to think they're feeling pretty good about a 3-0 right now, which, I mean, we knew that FaZe would be back in the hunt at some point. I guess I don't know that I expected them to just, if they, let's say if they do close this one out, I didn't know they'd go just like 6-0 today. And I thought the Echo Fox series would be a good one for sure.
Yeah, it's always tough, obviously, if you're Echo Fox. FaZe has a series under their belt. You have last match of the night. It can be tough at times to sort of get the blood flowing, but I mean, it's not like this has been all that close. That S&D should have been a 6-0. There was just a couple of rounds that almost went Echo Fox's way. And now you go to Arden Forest, CTF. This forever was FaZe's bread and butter, as I said before the break. FaZe throughout stage 2, 0-3 in CTF. FaZe throughout all of stage 1 regular season, 11-3. So this is known to be one of their best game modes, and this is what I'm saying.
What did you say they were?
They were 0-3 now.
1-3. Did you watch that London Docks earlier?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they were up 7.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard you say it. I was like, that doesn't sound right. I was like,
they did win one earlier today.
Well, and they've already got a flag out here. Priesta trying to get it home, but there's two players from Echo Fox on the opposite side. Facento wins a big one-on-one, but it's Zuma coming on the pinch. There's the first. Connects, trying to find the second. Good awareness from Zuma. There's the return. Here's a score. And that is just impressive stuff to get on the board that quickly on Arden Forest.
And they're going to give Zuma that. Great heads-up play.
That's beautiful.
Out of FaZe, give him full streaks, but I always talked about how FaZe is so good on the break-offs of Arden Forest. They always, it feels like it's like 50-50.
Yeah. And, I mean, they're not going to have necessarily the, what was it? I think they were up 3-0 or 4-0 in the opening 90 seconds of London Docks. I don't think we're going to see that here. It's a much different map and opponent, but what a great start. What a great start. And the pressure's still here, and you have the streaks.
Yeah, when are they going to use that streak, or are they? Zuma, he's on a bit of a flank. Saints off spawn. Couple of players go down. Maybe you call in the glide bomb here. It doesn't look like he wins that gunfight anyways. There's just one player left. That's Facento. He's in the back. They don't expect him to spawn up there. They played a little bit ahead of themselves. The flag wasn't out yet. They started to back up. They thought Facento was going to spawn Bell. It doesn't end up happening, and well, what could have been another flag, which still may be another flag, is it at that point?
Yeah, no, I think they're going to get the score, I think. But no, you said it perfectly. Like, I think they were literally just like a half second too quick.
Yeah.
And we've seen that happen before at other teams. Like, you move a little bit too fast, they don't spawn Bell, and surprise, we're still here. Actually, all right, so now Aqua's a chance. Remember, you still have the streaks on Zuma, though. Ooh. Aqua's taking the fight. Aqua at 3. Aqua almost got all 4. There's the score, but my God. How close to that? Was that to be the highlight? Yeah, because Aqua gets all those kills, this is still a chance.
Oh, but there's that glide bomb replays gets too.
Well,
that shut down, but now you have to watch if you're Echo Fox. Look at Priesta, look where he already is, and look, they spawn Bell. Priesta has a chance to get this out. Two players did spawn behind him, but Priesta's gone. Looks like he probably will get shot in the back, yeah, but whew.
Wow, all right, well, at least they don't counter there, so if anything, you still get the score for FaZe, but if you're Aqua, due to the kind of highlight play there, you get them to use a glide bomb, and you've kind of shifted the pressure on this map, right? Like, it was all pressure from FaZe. Now Echo Fox has kind of had a couple of chances really to get on the board. They haven't been able to do it yet, but honestly, with this much time left to play, I almost feel like forcing streaks out of FaZe is just as important.
Yeah, and then look at this already. You already have Saints and Temp in the FaZe base. Once again, replays, last man up. Oh, he saw the guy to his left, but the flag is going to get out. Maybe you have to force another one. It looks like Zuma, he's going to invest into the fighter pilot. What is he going to find? Temp's going to back on down, gets one. Aqua, he's going to slow Temp. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. Temp just needs to go, but he's going to get caught off. He waited way too long. Zuma's already there.
He's still dancing inside a dome. He's going to have to win a couple gunfights. He's waiting for the help, though. The help is coming now. The help's there. Facento gets 2 big ones, but there's the return. The one player that needed to get dropped doesn't. And Echo Fox, I would say, has had what? A good 3 maybe solid chances that have been thwarted because of, well, whether a good play from FaZe or the streaks that they got off the opening rip.
Yeah, so the good thing for them now, there's just an artillery left, and they already have more pressure. Aqua, he's heating up. He's on a 3 spree. He's going to get this flag out. Those FaZe players, 5 and 6, replays and attach. They're stuck. Saints finds 2. Zuma may have to invest in the artillery now. They're going to try and get this flag out, at least have a bit of a counterplay as Priesta does find a kill.
Here it comes, drops right off Vicento's head. Vicento trying to move out of it. Can't win the gunfight. You've got Aqua all the way in the back, but they're able to get a touch. And Zuma, well, Zuma tries to be attached. Doesn't work out.
I was just going to say, watch out. FaZe players will run through those things. They'll run through their own artilleries.
30 seconds remaining now. Aqua has gotten some streaks to work with. That kill is going to give him an artillery barrage as well, and he wants to drop it. He wants to drop it here because his teammates are collapsing. Aqua's able to get the kill and the fighter pilot to go with it. The flag's down to the back. Saints just needs to go. I thought Saints was just going to hit the back. Instead takes the gunfight, and the flag's just sitting there. There's nobody left to get the return.
He uses the fighter pilot as well. That is...
How in the hell do Echo Fox not have at least one score?
I have no idea. I couldn't answer that question.
I get that obviously you have the streaks on FaZe, but
all right.
I guess I feel like Echo Fox deserved one.
They definitely do. As we go into extra time, both flags are away. See if Echo Fox... I was worried for FaZe there because if you use those streaks effectively, that could be a relay where then Echo Fox has the tie game at half. Instead, though, Zuma just runs by a player. Now he has a one-on-one.
Oh, my God.
This would be so bad if this ends 3-0. Okay.
Great job, Aqua, just getting away.
Yeah, but they got the read. They got the read on the other end. There you go, Echo Fox. There you go, Clint. They got a flag.
Thank you. It just felt like...
You're welcome.
Eventually, they're going to score. I appreciate that, Joe.
Yeah.
And honestly, maybe I'm blowing this out of proportion, but where I felt the game really changed was those 3 kills from Aqua. Because he got everybody on FaZe off respawn, allowed his teammates and the reinforcements to come in, and since then, think about it, it went from FaZe pressure, FaZe pressure, FaZe pressure, to like FaZe scrambling and using streaks to try and slow that down. And in a game where you have a 7.5 second respawn, sometimes those, like a 3-piece can completely shift the game.
Definitely can.
Maybe they could have had more scores, but you're right back in it. I mean, you're only down a cap.
Fully down 1. Aqua had a great first half, along with Saints. Can Temp step up? We'll have to see. As Aqua is not slowing down. Maybe he doesn't even have to. Doesn't find the third, but there's replays and attached Temp. What's he going to decide to do? It looks like he's going to decide to go through Fire Alley. Replays is going to spot him right there.
So everyone used everything, right? Zuma used all 3 of his streaks, and I believe Aqua used both of his?
Yep.
Okay, so they've used everything. Echo Fox down 2-0 in the series. Down a cap here in game 3. I want to see if they can bring it back. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listen-in with Echo Fox.
Going forth.
Trying to hold mid.
We're trying.
Right up mid.
That's back base.
Our back base.
I'm coming.
Our back base. Our back base.
Fourth.
Our back base. Our back base.
I'm trusting.
Our back base. I'm
He's going you to mid. Going you to mid.
Hold our flags under our bridge.
Got up, Bryce.
One broken. Zuma.
On
I got two.
Good job.
Go.
Shift fire.
I'm getting left.
They're gonna be bunker.
Push up.
I'm trying to go bunker.
They could be left.
Oh, bunker dead.
Nice. 3.
Bunker hurt.
Go, pitch the bell.
Nice.
Nice. I'm pitching bell.
3. They spawn back. They spawn back.
I have side.
Everyone needs to hold.
I have side.
And Bunker, one shot.
No, inside, one shot.
They're gonna spawn on
No,
peg.
one's in.
Dead,
Oh, good
dude.
try.
Wasn't Bunker absolute?
Probably get broken here, yeah?
Yeah, we should have. Yeah.
I'll come help you. I'll come help you.
Could be ice, Bryce. Could be ice.
I'm hitting you.
I'm going to help broken.
Top second.
I can nade him.
And one of you. Top second and one of you.
Top second.
Wood truck. Mid truck.
Top second.
Could be my ice, guys. I'm on your help.
Look at the bridge on.
He's mid.
Yo, to left on.
That's on me, I think.
Nice.
One was mid truck.
One's mid fourth.
One's you and one's mid truck.
Someone get ice.
No, they're just trying to hold map control. You gotta,
I'm
start
coming
stacking left and just
broken.
get it.
Yeah, 100%.
You stunned it? I'm coming with you.
Under mid.
I don't see him top second. Top second.
See nothing nice. I can nade him.
Low. One shot.
I need a top second. Done. They can hit ice.
You and one's low. Top second.
Two dead and one top second.
Yeah, top second. Kind of weak.
Top second.
Reap's just holding wall.
Top second.
One rush me.
Got one.
Got him. Nice job.
Let's go.
Well, finally, Echo Fox will manage to kill Priest, as I think every player called him out or threw a nade at him at some point. Finally, they're able to drop him, but did anything really stand out to you from that particular?
I think Echo Fox has solid communication. I think one of the guys that's pretty underrated with it is Aqua. You could hear he's sort of just trying to set things up. You saw some frustration out of Saints. He said, I'm going to pinch through Bell. And while he was doing that, the players on his team go down bunker, and he ends up gets traded. So a little bit of frustration. Again, these guys are down 2-0, but they're not out of it yet.
2 minutes to go, Joe. And Echo Fox have got to at least get one to tie it. Another, if they're going to take a victory and extend this series. Remember, this is a team that's played 19 out of a 20 possible maps. Like, Echo Fox has very long series.
Wow.
Some wild hip fire there, able to finally get the kill. Pressure now coming in, but Temp and Vicento are up to the task. Temp actually gets 3 kills and holding that.
That's big. That's big for Temp because you heard now listening. He's like, I need to get some kills. Like, I am struggling right now. He was like 7 and 14 at one point. So since then, he's 5 and 2. Not able to win that 1v1 though. It's just that gunfights like that, the trade should go the way of FaZe, but they don't. It's Vicento and Saints able to pick up a couple.
Now let's see where the spawn comes in for the other
Should
two
be far
players.
Bell, yeah, just do the
Should be
Aqua.
Bell. There we go. Aqua gets in the position. Here's going to be the touch. There's the kills that come in. Now it's going to be on Temp to deal with the overextend. Now Temp has been having a bit of a rough game. Can he make the play here?
He let him go. He let him go through.
And there's the return. Was that... What would you have done differently there if you were Temp off a spawn? So he pushed through dome and hit right through you.
The first cut, you have to get the first cut, and middle was open. Like, middle is the first cut to at least get your teammate to cabin. You have to watch middle, and then the player that spawns behind you has to watch you overextend. Or if you don't see anything middle for a few seconds, realize, all right, they probably overextended, but he doesn't even get the first cut for his team. Just miscommunication, I think.
They get punished, and FaZe find the kills. FaZe gets the return, and Zuma, who has been, I mean, he's been special all day. He's had some wild hardpoint statistics, search and destroy, tack on another CT after that as well. So he's 26 and 15 on a 4 streak and getting dangerously close to streaks, but with under 20 seconds to go, and the position of Echo Fox, FaZe Clan just served him a 3-0.
Yeah, and I think obviously Echo Fox, if they watch this game, and it's probably going to be the first half where they're thinking, man, that should have been ours, or even just right there, just one little cut, one little play with CTF, and that loses you the game.
Your stage 1 champs. I don't know if they're back, but they're looking like they're back. Finally, some light out of FaZe from 0-3 to 2-3 with a 6-0 overall map count today. I think that is something any FaZe fan has been desperately wanting to see, and I think, well, any Call of Duty fan, like you want your stage 1 champs to, you know, at least be competitive here in stage 2, and just like that, it just seems like a switch has gone off, and FaZe are playing great.
Yeah, maybe that's what they needed. I mean, we can critique sort of attach being the second AR, but sometimes it's just a little bit of a change that gets things going.
Win.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now I'm trying to think. So they already played. They already played TK and Red, right? The first week. I'm trying to think who they have left. I can't think off the top of my head.
Splice, NV.
They played NV. They played Splice as well. So did they play?
No,
Splice?
I believe that's a play Splice, EG.
Splice EG. That'd be it. They only have 2 left, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Splice EG. I think you're right.
Cool.
So Splice. I mean, both those with the way Splice looked today, with the way EG looked today, getting the victory over Red. Well, that's the beauty of this group. It's the beauty of this division. Both of those could be amazing series. But to be fair, I didn't expect a lot of 3-0, 3-1s throughout the course of this. We thought there'd be a lot of long series. Today has been all 3-0 and 3-1s. 3-3-0s.
It's a short day.
Yeah, very, very quick day. I think we got out at I think like 9 o'clock Eastern last Tuesday. What is it, 7:30?
Yeah, that match was supposed to start at 8 p.m. So if you're tuning in, hoping Echo Fox FaZe is starting soon, it's already over.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's been a quick day, and I know we had a couple of Epsilon series obviously today, and with the way they've been playing, that speeds things up a little bit. But even the other results, maybe a little bit surprising, based off what happened last week. It was nuts. But let's talk Astro Gaming MVP speculation.
I think we know who it's going to be.
Zuma. Today was a monster. I mean, I mentioned it in the first couple hard points they played. He jumped out to like ridiculous numbers. They'd have big advantages in those games. He didn't really have a weakness. I need to look at his overall stats from the 2 series today, because they were absurd. Every single time I looked at it, he was like double positive.
Yeah, through these highlights, just watch that scoreboard. Here, he's 12-5. Just a second ago, he's 28-13. Here, he's 25-15. Like, he did it all in every game
I'm
type.
pretty sure all 6 maps he was like lights out.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
He needs to keep it up. He knows that's what it needs for his team to win.
Well, we'll see if he's able to keep it up, and if FaZe can kind of keep things rolling. On the other end of this, Echo Fox, I don't know. I think you're probably frustrated. The guys have been trying to obviously figure out what's been going wrong in Hardpoint. And this, even though the team's a little bit different, like it's still, this is an Echo Fox team we had a lot of hopes for in Stage 1. And they came out in Stage 1 and were not very good. They had a lot of, I don't want to call them like dumb losses, but like almost like embarrassing losses. Like losses where it should have been like a good series and they just get smoked. You expect it to be a good series, they get smoked.
Yeah, definitely so.
Let's talk about the schedule though, moving forward as we hop.
So who's got 2 tomorrow? Red Reserve has 2 tomorrow.
And that's big coming off a
with
loss.
Envy. So tomorrow is going to be There's some sick games. We start the day with Echo Fox Red Reserve, so a big game for Echo Fox. Then you have Epsilon versus EG. Envy Red Reserve at 5 p.m., followed by FaZe Splice, which we were just talking about, and then TK Envy to finish today.
Yeah, and you got a good chance.
There is some heavy hitters tomorrow.
I mean, the good thing, then you think about, like, tough days for everyone. The EG, who maybe had, I don't want to say disappointing week, but they didn't want to be 2-2 after that first week. Now you get a big victory over Red, and you come in, you have Epsilon. You think that's another win to chalk up for them. So they're going to be 4-2. Like, this division's going to be crazy.
I mean, you talk about Red Reserve. Obviously, they lose to EG today, but if you want a way to bounce back, beating Echo Fox and Envy, that would be a great day. Yeah, let's talk about Envy. Envy has Red Reserve, and they have TK tomorrow. Right now, Envy is 2-2. They could easily be 2-4, and then we're like, uh-oh, where did Envy go? Like, what happened to them?
Especially, I mean, when we were talking about Envy, the one thing that we knew was at least a constant right now was the hard point. Like, that's where we were like, they're fine. And then you watch them today, you're like, what the hell's going on? Like, they're losing a couple of hard points.
Yeah, they got smoked by Splice.
Exactly. So if that starts to go a little bit, if that starts to give, yeah, I don't know where Envy is after the end of this week.
Yeah, I feel like Envy needs to go 1-1, but we're going to take a look at our standings so far. Number 1, Team Caliber at 4-1. But I mean, for me, just look at the map win percentage. That tells you how close this division is.
Yeah.
Like, everybody around a 50. Nobody's higher than like a 65% at the bottom. You have Epsilon, Splice at 2-3, FaZe at 2-3, Envy's 2-2, EG 3-2, yeah. Echo Fox 3-2. Like, this division is
And the
ridiculous.
longer this goes, I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be like everyone between like 50 and 60%. I mean, you take a look at this another week from now, outside of obviously Epsilon struggles, but unbelievable stuff, guys. It was a great day of matches. We still have 2 more days of matches this week. 5 more matches tomorrow, followed by 4 on Thursday. After these 2 weeks, obviously, Division A is going to hop out for a couple weeks. Division B is going to come in. A lot of teams I know you guys are excited to see. We got, Rise, LG, Optic, a lot of top teams we're excited to see. But hey, we still got Division A action tomorrow.